Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. The kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. They'll try the option play here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw already.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw it.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The Sooners come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Curse, the freak, what he was able to do. Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Looking to scramble now. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oklahoma. There was a foot race, and he won it. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to punt this one away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's an option look. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Snags a good throw. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Gators looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Wilson. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The quarterback's got it on the option. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He'll pitch it, and they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team, trying to connect from 41 yards away. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Thompson. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They'll hand it off. A change of direction. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Sawchuk. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Caught quickly. Gets into space at the 50. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the 1st down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. 4 set of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. Descripke picked up by one of the blockers. And he's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Running out of time in the pocket. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. No huddle now for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he finds his target. He has the first. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Using his legs here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Pressure is coming. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you testing the defense with a throw downfield? And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First down. They're going to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks. Maybe.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Makes a quick grab. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Extra point good. They trail now 17-10. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? First down, looking to throw the ball. Launches downfield. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quick throw to his receiver. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back. Playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's looking deep here. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Thompson. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. No huddle here for the offense. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
And the Sooners will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. With the return, it's Wilson. And the returner heads out of bounds.
Well, that returner might not see very many more chances in this game. That's a real heads-up play by his teammates to recover the ball so the offense can keep possession.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. They're going to run the option. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Offense in hurry-up mode. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback looking to scramble. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but it's brought down after a short gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move his sticks using his feet.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
He'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. And the quarterback will just sneak it now.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They'll run the option. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense. Enough for a first down.
Well, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Off the play fake on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise. And doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finding space at the 20. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Mitchell. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Dropping back. It's Lagway. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
And the Gators will have to kick it away. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Pass ball is incomplete. There's a flag down. Did the receiver push off to get separation? That PI goes against the receiver. It will cost the offense. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back. It's Hawkins. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that.
He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught behind the line. It's Sawchuk. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on third and very long. That's reeled in. It's Burks.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And the Sooners will look to convert here on fourth down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt.
Touchdown, Florida. Just ran away from the defense. So here we go, fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Makes the grab. It's Burks. And it's good for a first down to the 36. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football.
They've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. To the air. It's Hawkins. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the protection breaks down yet again. Another sack.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
So 2 losses in a row. Puts him in a tough spot. Third and very long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got a lot of time. Now sends this one deep to the right. Picked off, a crucial turnover. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfired?
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Wilson. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring it down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W.